If you're tackling Mandarin, you know that practicing numbers can be a real grind. Well, today, we're ditching those boring old drills. We're going to show you how to transform that practice into a game, something that's not just way more fun, but actually a lot more effective.
I mean, we've all been there, haven't we? Just repeating numbers over and over. Yi, sun. It gets old fast, and let's be honest, half the time it just doesn't sink in. So the real question is, how do you make this stuff actually stick in your brain? And the answer, it turns out, is pretty simple, but so powerful. You turn the practice into play. That's the big idea here. It's all about gamification. See, when you're actively trying to recall something in a game, you're not just passively memorizing. You're actually building these stronger, faster connections in your brain, and that's what makes it truly memorable. Okay, so let's jump into our first game. Think of this as level 1, the foundation. It's a really simple but crucial starting point that sets the stage for everything else. It's called the count around game, and its beauty is in how simple it is. The teacher kicks things off with a number. Then the students repeat it back, which really helps lock in the pronunciation. And then they're off to the races, just continuing the sequence one by one around the room. It's such a great, active way to build that core confidence with counting. So, what happens once they've got the basics down? You gotta keep them on their toes, right? That's when we level up. Welcome to level 2, where we add a creative twist with some really clever variation games. And you can see the jump right here. On the left, you've got your basic, predictable 1, 2, 3 counting. It's essential, but pretty straightforward. But on the right, that's where the game gets really interesting. Suddenly, you're not just reciting. You're counting by threes, or maybe you're starting at 20 and only counting the even numbers. This is where the real mental workout starts. So here's how you can really mix it up. You could have students call out only every third number. That forces them to think a few steps ahead. Or, for a bigger challenge, have them count every second number but start from 20. You can even bring in some simple math, like having them multiply by 5 as they go. This really tests their fluency and how agile their thinking is, way beyond just basic memorization. All right, now let's give these games a 21st century power-up. We can take this beyond the traditional classroom and bring in some modern tools. Yeah, it's time to go digital. And technology can absolutely turbocharge this kind of practice. You get instant feedback, you've got all these interactive challenges. It's just a level of engagement that works perfectly with what you're already doing in the classroom. And here are a few concrete ideas to get you started. You've got apps like Mandarin Bingo or Mandarin Numbers, which turn drills into a fun, almost competitive game. Or, here's a great low-tech digital trick. Just use a random number generator on a phone. A number pops up, a student says it aloud, and then they pick a classmate to give the correct Mandarin word. It's super fast, totally interactive, and it keeps everyone engaged. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? Well, the real mission here isn't just to drill numbers into people's heads. The mission is to make the entire process engaging. And now, it's your turn to take these ideas and start playing. You know, this quote from the source material really just nails it. The goal isn't just to teach, but to reinforce concepts through an engaging and interactive experience. Because when students are actually participating and having a good time, the learning just goes so much deeper. It becomes permanent. And that really brings us to our final thought for today. We've been focused on Mandarin numbers, sure, but what if you could apply this principle to pretty much anything? What if any lesson, whether it's history or science, could be turned into a game? Just think about that.